So I have a book review. I have a book review for you tonight. It's dark enough that I need this light. I just finished The Rake by Suzanne Enoch. Now, this is a library book, obviously. There's a big barcode right there. I'm not a huge fan of this book. So, my thing about this is I wasn't a huge fan of the first half of the book. And then the second half, it was like a bit confusing. Like, I'd understand a portion of it and then something would happen and I'm like, wait, what's happening now? What just happened? And I'm just like, I'm confused for like another section of the book, and then I was like, okay, now it's starting to make sense, and then I'm confused all over again. But the second half is when things start to get a little more, I'd say the second half of the book, so like the last quarter of the book, let's make it a little easier for everyone. The last quarter of the book is when things start to, maybe just the end bit of the third of the book, and things start happening, and there's, you know, an ultimatum being made, and I'm still kind of confused as to whether things actually got properly resolved. Sorry, I've got this, sorry, piece of weird hair that I'm seeing. I'm just confused as to whether things were properly resolved, if how they actually did fall in love. Yeah. So I just had a little, I had problems with the general progression of the story and the way it flowed. It just a little confusing to me. As I'm saying, with the last part of it, it got better and it got a little less confusing. It still is, thinking back on it, I'm still like a little fuzzy on everything, so I can't properly give you a review with that. Oh my god, this, I don't know. Okay, please tell me that I grabbed it. No. Oh, it's stupid fluff from my bun. Yeah, okay. So, our characters, Kristin and Georgina, I like them as separate characters, and sort of together they worked as well. Although, like, some things just, I'm all over the place. I don't know where my thought process, that's what this book did. This made me very fuzzy. Alright. I think I've gotten my place back. But she's there to teach him a lesson. Oh my god, this. Oh my god, no, it's not. Where, can we just stop? Let's just put the hair down so that I'm less frustrated with it, with that little stupid thing that I'm seeing in my viewfinder. I'm just confused all over the place with these characters. Okay, I've lost the train of thought as to what I wanted to say, and I'm sorry. Okay, there's a little thing that I wanted to talk about. I really like the Victorian Regency age, and this book sort of, I think, is in that age. It doesn't, when you start reading it, like, you know, prologue or chapter 1, it doesn't have a date on it. And then here, as you can see, it says, like, a historical romance. Yeah. It's a historical, because it's not, like, a contemporary or, like, modern age. But I'm having a hard time figuring out whether it's in the Victorian Regency age or the age of, like, Pride and Prejudice, like, you know, like with Mr. Darcy, all that, because the dress, like, they talk about the dresses the women wear, and she keeps mentioning, like, Muslim, and, like, morning dresses, and afternoon dresses, and evening dresses, and that's a lot of dresses. That makes no sense to be changing that much throughout the day, but that was the time. Anyway, so I'm thinking it's like the Mr. Darcy, the Pride and Prejudice type of age, where like the dress was like all tight up to here pretty much, and it just like flowed water falling down, because the Victorian Regency age was like the 17th century to like the end of the 18th century. A good chunk there. And then before that, I think, I don't know what that era is and what would categorize it as, because as far as I know, Victorian is the Regency age. But I was very confusing in this book, like, But I do like Tristan and Georgina together. They've got interesting chemistry together, and that's kind of the only thing I liked, but they were also confusing as well. And then the whole, like, blackmail thing that got thrown in for one of the characters is really, it's a good jumble up. But this wasn't one of my favorite type of era books. That's what I gotta say. Because I have a lot of other ones that I liked better, like this series done by Jane Ann Krentz, and I'll have her link below, and also the Geraldine Dawson, what is the series called again? The Bad Luck Wedding series. That one is done in like the 1800s out in America, but that's the type of age that I actually really enjoy, and those are actually enjoyable books. You also know what time frame it is, so you can picture like what people are dressed like. This one, I kept thinking that we're in, you know, the Pride and Prejudice age, or what do we call the Jane Austen era? Maybe. I think, yeah, Jane Austen I think is before the Beatrix Potter era. And anyway, it was an okay book. It's not something I would want to purchase myself. Hopefully the next 2 books will be good, because I have book number 3, so I gotta put the second one on interlibrary loan. I can't say if I would recommend it to you guys to read, cause I don't know. I don't get a good feel of that. Why am I whistling through my teeth? I don't get that era type of feeling that I like in the romance part of it. Just even the sex was good. It was decent, but it's not as good as other stuff that I've read. So she's an okay author. I haven't read anything else of hers, but she's okay. I'm not gonna say go out and read it, but if you've read it, good for you. So yeah, I gotta put number 2 on hold because I don't own that. So the next one I will be reading, can you guess what I'm gonna be reading? I'm gonna be reading this book. Now this is an anthology book, but the specific one I'm gonna be reading right now is Dark Dream by Kristin Feehan, and I decided once I finish the Kristin Feehan one, I'm going to put this in the L category because, you know, Marjorie M. Liu, or Liu, I don't know how to pronounce that, but it's L-I-U. I'm going to put it in the L's, and then I will read the other book in here. That's what I'm figuring. And depending on how I actually like this woman because she wrote a X-Men book, which I hopefully can buy through Better World Books. I'm gonna check the book depository website and see if it's there. But for right now, I'm going to check. I'm gonna try and purchase it through Better World Books. So anyway, I'm gonna read this little thing, and it's only like half. Is it half? No, it's more than halfway. Like. That you read. Look at that chunk. That's a big chunk. That's past the halfway point. Very nice. Alright, I'm gonna read the back. She's known him since she was 15. Every night he is with her. his face, his voice. Tonight, Sarah Martin will meet the man who is both angel and demon, salvation and temptation, Falcon, the Carpathian, the banished hero. Tonight, Sarah will meet the dark-eyed destroyer destined to become her mate. And yes, this is a very short book. Let's get the actual chapter of this one. Oh, you've got a prologue. Come on. 10 chapters. Wow. No, there's no, like, little snippet from it, but we do have a prologue. So we have 11 chapters that I gotta read. And this will be really short because the other book is 7, the normal books are 7 additional chapters to this 11 chapters. And I don't remember ever reading about Falcon and Sarah in the 3 books that I've read previously, but maybe they appear in the other books. Who knows? But this is my next book, and I'm excited because it's going to be, you know, good. It's gonna probably, hopefully, understand a lot better than, you know, the Rake. So yeah, this is the end of my book review. It's very short because I don't know how to describe that. I'm very confused with that little book there, but I'm glad to be rid of it. I wanted to be finished it last night to take it in today because I've got stuff to watch. But no, I had to have it was bedtime when I had 1 chapter left, and I'm like, no, I can't. I'm getting tired, and actually my face is feeling crazy, so yeah. I do hope you liked this little weird book review. If you did, hit that like button down there. And if you've read The Rake, or The Rake, because that's what it is, it's a rake. Yeah. Or any other books by Suzanne Enoch, please let me know in the comments below on how you enjoyed them, and if there are any better enjoyable Suzanne Enoch books, then maybe I'll try them out. Maybe. Yeah. And if you have any other, God, is it just, oh no, something is there. Oh, finally. I got rid of whatever it was, and it was like, I don't know. To continue on, just don't be nasty in the comments, okay? Because we do not need them, okay? We don't. And if this is the first time you're watching my videos, please hit that big red subscribe button down there by my picture for more book reviews, hauls, let's plays, unboxing, and bagging, because something's coming, a ball metal envelope, or a plastic bag wrap thingy, vlogmas, random vlogs, or random videos. I have no idea what to categorize. Alright, I gotta go pat my face down. It's really warm and oily. And I'm going to start watching season 9, or is it season 10? Season 9 of Law and Order SVU. And read this and edit my flippin' long 2016 Christmas haul. Yep. Alright, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye everyone.